Hello. I'm on my thing. Yeah. Man. What up, Des? I see you. Letting you in now. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I waved. I think you have to send the request now. Hello, people. Welcome to the room. Welcome to. Hey.
What up?
Oh, I can hear you now. Okay. I thought you were like frozen for a second.
Oh, my bad. How are you?
Okay. I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good. It's been a day. It has been a day, but I'm good now. I'm good. Once I get off of here, I'm gonna get me a nice relaxing bath and all of the good things. Probably grab a drink too. Yeah.
Oh, it's been one of
Yeah.
those. It's been one of those.
Oh, it's been, yes, actually, it's kind of been that kind of week a little bit, somewhat. Yeah. Woo, something. Yeah. It's been a week.
You want to talk
Man,
about it?
thank you. Look, we gonna talk about some stuff, but that ain't gonna be it tonight.
All right.
So, what about you? You been good?
Yeah. I came back. I moved recently, and I'm back now
Hmm.
for the weekend. But my weekend got cut short, so I have to head back home tonight. Actually,
Yeah,
after a
fair
while,
enough.
I'm heading on the road. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh
Yeah. So
man. Say that again.
I said yeah. So it's been a little crazy for me too.
Yeah, I get it. Man, so thank you again for coming on tonight. I think Romeo is also going to, he just came in the room. I don't know how he's supposed to like join the video, but I think that we're gonna, oh man, tonight's discussion is gonna be fun. But I do have like my timer up this time so I can see, like, so we don't get cut off like last time,
Yeah.
because that video got, like, deleted last time, because I didn't even get an opportunity to uh like save it or whatever. So yeah. Okay, I think I see a request here being only one guest can be in your live video. Dang. All right, well, here we go. um let's see here. Okay, we're good because it just did some little syncing thing that was a little bit weird. But yeah. So you ready to get into tonight's conversation? Because I do remember, like, last time you and I were talking, the topic was ghosting on the last episode that you were on,
Mhm.
and we got into it a little bit, like touched on this subject just a little bit about like dating. So let me go ahead and like introduce the show real quick so we can get right into this topic this time.
All right.
Hey y'all, welcome to Sex Lives Relationships, the podcast. Um, I'm Kanel. Des, you
I'm
want to
dead.
introduce yourself?
What's
I'm
happening?
Des. Tell
Funny
them
as
your yeah.
Yeah, it's funny
Yeah.
as that. All over platforms, Instagram, of course, YouTube, Twitch. I do it all, man. Funny as that. Shit, y'all gonna see me more often. Trust me.
Oh, there's the cat.
Yes,
Introduce the
yes,
cat. Introduce the cat.
that's Hazel. She gonna be in and out every now and
All
then.
right. All right, man. Yeah, so tonight's episode of Sex Lives Relationships, the podcast is about, it's called I'm Dating, right? And so the topic is really going to be about the different perspectives that we have on, like, what do you consider dating, first of all? And then also dating more than one person at a time. Like, is it right? Is it wrong? Like, it's all about the perspective and the person, I guess you could say. So,
Mhm.
all right. So let's get into the definition. What's your definition of dating, Diz?
My definition of dating is getting to know somebody on an exclusive level to see if they fit for the next step.
Okay.
Um, of course, everything it should be a step. It should be a stepstone, because you talk to somebody to get to know, see if they're good enough to date. You date somebody to see if they're good enough to be in a relationship with. You in a relationship with somebody to see if they're good enough to be in a marriage with. So when you get to the dating part, I feel like it should be you and that person exclusive. It should have some type of exclusivity to it.
Mm.
But I see,
So go
I
ahead.
remember, I remember last time when you and probably everybody else didn't agree with that because you felt
Yeah.
like, because you guys were single, that dating means, you're pretty much testing the waters.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like that's probably what's wrong with dating these days, honestly.
Interesting.
Being said, because how are you getting that exclusivity if it's so many that you're trying to be exclusive with? You know what I mean? Like it's hard to prepare for one test when you're trying to study all the tests at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of times, and you quote me if I'm wrong, a lot of times when people who date multiple people usually fail the test. They usually choose
Mhm.
the one or pick the one that's least fit for the job. Very, very rare.
Oh.
I mean, I'm like I said, quote me if I'm wrong, but it's very rare for somebody that's dating so many other people, getting to know so many other people, trying to be exclusive with multiple, parties that they find somebody that they settle down with finally and it works out.
Hmm. Oh,
Cause
no time. My girl, no time for the bull says she disagrees. By the way, hey girl, I'm so glad you can make the live show tonight. um, so yes, okay, so we're gonna go with my perspective of things on what is dating. So for me, I think dating is more so the action as opposed to like the exclusivity thing that you're referring to. If I say that I'm dating somebody, then that means that I'm like going out with people. That's my perspective and my definition of dating. So like if I just go to somebody's house all the time and we just kicking it or whatever, we're not dating. We're just kicking it. Like I see it as more of the, like I said, like the action of, like going out with people. So here is where you and I differ is that I feel like I do agree that like things should be steps in in to a certain extent, but I'm more so thinking of things like you said, like getting to know somebody, right? So for me, getting to know somebody, in my perspective, is just like, yes, I'm dating multiple people at the same time, meaning that I'm going out with different people. So I'm out with Johnny on Monday, Billy on Tuesday, Rodney on Wednesday, Chet on Thursday, like whatever it is. And for
right,
me, that's like getting to know people, like seeing if I like Johnny, if I like Billy, if I like, and as my girl Monet has said, like one time or one or more times before, is that a lot of times people will just automatically um, cut themselves from it. Like
right,
they'll, or either that, or you'll, like you're seeing if you like this person, if you like hanging out with Billy and Johnny and Chet and everybody like that, you're seeing if something if there is something between you two, like something, but you can't. It's like going to the grocery store, right?
Right.
And picking up some apples, right? You
Right.
like this apple. This apple is really pretty, but at the same time, you don't like red delicious apples, right?
Okay.
And so, but I do like, like Granny Smith apples, but this one ain't as cute, but it's all right. I do like the taste of it, so it's whatever. So I'm gonna keep the Granny Smith apple, right? But
Right.
I just feel like if you are only dating one person or you're being exclusive with somebody, like without, like seeing what the options are, then I feel like it's limiting yourself. Somebody says there is a difference between going on dates and actually dating. Go
Yeah.
ahead and explain that in the chat. Who is this? Ed the
I,
Arsenal. Yeah, go ahead and
I,
explain that for us. What you mean?
I kind of get what he was saying because I kind
What
of
up,
feel the
Chris?
same exact way. Because I think people like to misconstrue the definitions because of the words. So people feel
Mm-hmm.
like,
Just because you go on
well,
dates
this
doesn't mean you may
dating,
or may not have somebody you want to be exclusive with. Okay.
I feel like they misconstrue the definition because of the word. So when people say,
Can you
yeah,
be a little
they're
bit? Can you speak up a little bit?
oh, yeah, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. I was trying to have my sexy voice on. My bad. Hey.
Nope.
No, it ain't gonna work. All right. Well, I honestly feel like that people misconstrue the different definitions between dating because of the words. They feel
Yeah.
like because it's dating that means when you're going out on dates with people. And yes, I do agree with Ed when he said that there's a difference between dating and going out on dates. You go out on
Yeah.
dates with people that you're talking to, which is the first stage of trying to get to know somebody. You don't trust them, so you go out in the public, you talking over food, whatever. That's
You don't
that's
trust them,
talking.
so you go out in public. I'm the
Now, in
opposite of
relationships,
that. I'm the opposite of that one. I don't really trust to go out with people in public unless I know them. Like, so unless we've had, like multiple phone conversations or video chats or whatever it is, like, because I've told you like before that I'm on Hinge right now, right? And so the dating app. And so there, like I have to, like have conversations with this person or video chat or something like that before I'm gonna like I'm willing to like meet up with them. You know what I'm saying?
right?
Yeah. So I
So,
mean that
so this,
saves
so
that
this is.
saves my
I'm gonna
time
say
and it
this.
saves them money if we
Right.
don't match.
So I'm gonna say this, and this is
Yeah.
usually where I become misogynistic.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just keep it real. I feel like women um kind of changed and altered the definition of dating to convenience them what they want and their needs, kind of. Because I honestly think that I honestly think that was just a
Hi,
man type
honey.
thing. Um, I mean, not a man type thing. I honestly think that's a woman type thing.
Oh, hi.
'Cause
Uh-huh.
the way that you explained it, like
Mm-hmm.
women say shit like that. You know what I mean? Women be like, well, no, it's just that because if you what my options and I have to make sure that this the right one and all that bullshit that you say to make it sound it literally stuff to make it sound good to make y'all feel okay with yourselves with saying that you're able to date so many other people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I honestly feel like cheating started with women.
Oh my God.
I feel like cheating started with women because they wanted options. They wanted more. There's this me,
Oh
Eddie,
man.
your boy from basketball. Yeah, I know you. I know exactly who you are. That's why I was waiting on that comment. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like cheating started with women because they think about
Yeah.
options. They think about necessities. They think about what's the word I just used? Convenience. Like
Mm-hmm.
they want everything on top of the cake. They want the icing. They want the bread. They want the eggs. They want the salt, the pepper. They want the cherry on top. They want all of that shit all
And
at
why
once.
shouldn't we want that?
Right.
Why
That's
shouldn't
not what.
we?
No, it's nothing wrong with wanting it, but what you guys try to do is get it from everybody instead of trying to find it in that person. That's the thing.
Listen,
Y'all won't just sit down and try to see if this guy right here knows the ingredients of the cake. Work the ingredients of the cake out of him. No, fuck that. If he got the salt, then you gonna find this nigga over here with the pepper. You gonna find that nigga over there with the egg. You gonna find a couple of other niggas over there to make this frosting. You gonna find that nigga because he got the oven. You're not gonna find that all in one person, and then you're gonna be like, "Well,
you look, wait. Say that last sentence again. You're not going to find that all in one person. That's
you
the
can."
problem.
No, 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 no,
No, no,
no.
no, 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 no,
I
no.
said it. I said it in a way by women. Women not gonna find that in one person. It's
I
possible to
know.
find it in one person. That's because you want options. You don't want it in one person. I don't think if you've seen it in one person, you'll be okay. Because if this nigga gave you the stove, he gave you the bakery, he paid your mortgage, he fucked you good, he treats you well, he love your mama, your ugly ass little kids, he give you money every week. He's doing all these things for you. He's a great man. You still gonna find somebody else that's giving you conversations on the weekends. Like y'all so damn. Yeah. When I tell you, listen, women fucked up the dating scene. Listen, let me say this, because I just heard how I sounded. I just heard how I sounded. By no means
Oh my gosh.
necessary. By no means at all am I saying that men are perfect. Bless you.
Thank
I'm
you.
not saying that men are perfect because men
Right.
are some men are
Hmm.
trash too, right? So I'm putting the blame on them in a sense as well, because the simple fact that men are like dogs, they see it and they want it, they see it and they want it. But when it comes to men finally wanting love, they sit down and they'll take everything that they want from this woman and try to make other things from that woman.
Pause. I'm gonna press the pause button right there. When men finally want love, women wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And this is the problem. If I am dating somebody, right, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is the person, I see so much potential in him, or I see so many good things about him, I see his qualities, I see he has some ingredients, right? And I'm waiting and waiting and waiting for this man to finally want to love me, like, or to finally want me to, like, be on that, you know. Ed said he went in on this chat. Yo, once we figure out how to make this a group thing, we will.
Right, 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 right.
But yeah, so the thing is, like, women are waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for a guy to finally want those things. Meanwhile, he doesn't want them from us. He's finally wanting love. And I've actually been that person. I've been the stepping stone. So ladies, if you have dated, I mean, if you are married to any of my exes, which the majority of my exes are married, you're welcome. I would like a Christmas card every other Christmas or whatever, but you're welcome. Okay, I prepared them. Hello,
That's
you're
tough.
welcome. But this is the thing. It's
So
just like women are waiting and waiting and waiting for guys to finally want love, and we've been around the whole time, and then they get it from somebody else. So
okay,
my problem in that is that like I said, I've prepared so many people, right? I've prepared so many guys for the next dating step in their life, or for the next relationship, like marriage and kids and all kind of stuff like that in their life, right? But here I am single, right? Because they didn't want those things from me. So I'm better off playing the field with 3 to 4 guys at the same time, because one of them got to be the lucky one, right? Or one of them has to be the right one,
right,
right?
right.
That's my perspective. That's my
Okay.
perspective. I don't want to continue like giving love and all of this stuff to one person, giving wife and exclusivity duties. I mean, uh, rewards to one person, and then they're taking it and moving on to somebody else.
Right.
That's
Okay.
my perspective. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I like it. I really do like it.
Hmm.
So let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you a question, and then I'm gonna say my statement.
Yeah.
how long has it been when you have you ever been dating exclusive just this one person, and when did you start this perspective of I think it just need to be two or three people at a time? Like when?
I will say that I didn't start feeling like this needed to be 2 to 3 people at a time until I was single for a while and started gaining like interest in one person. So like, you see somebody and you're just like, oh, okay, or you meet someone and you're just like, all right, this person seems cool enough. And then the next day or even that same day you meet somebody else and I'm like, oh, this person is cool too. So it's not that I'm like, just trying to create a roster. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just trying to have people on here for no reason.
Right.
Everybody that is, I'm not going to say on my team, but everybody that I'm interested in, I'm like I genuinely like something about that person. And so I'm
Right.
interested in this thing with this person. But at the same time, I'm also intrigued by this person over here, you know? And it's not that
Okay.
I'm, like not giving this person an opportunity to show me other things, but like I can multitask. I can see what they have and I can see what they have at the same time.
All right. Cool. So how often is it that you think the other people or the people, the men, the guys that you're entertaining, are okay with this though? Like because it's
I'm very
already
open. Go ahead.
it's already a fight out here to get somebody, right? You're already fighting to get somebody. Now
Okay.
you asking for them. Now you asking them to continue to fight and basically saying last man standing wins. So it's a constant competition just to get to know you because I gotta fight with that new nigga that you like because he got a big old beard, right? I
Mm-mm,
can't get
I'm
facial
not
hair.
really into beards.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, let's say, like, women fall in love with somebody because they got, well, ain't fall in love, but interested in his looks and whatever because he got a beard.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
get a beard. Now I got to fight with the nigga that got the beard, right? So it's like some things that you might be interested in him, apparently you're not interested in me, so you find it elsewhere. Now I feel like it's a competition. A lot of guys drop out of competitions when they really want you because it shouldn't have to be a fight to the death to get to know somebody. It should be a natural thing.
So for me, like I said, like when I'm talking to more than one person at a time, there's something that I'm genuinely like interested in, like within about this person, right? I really like his personality. I like his drive, that sort of thing. So it's not like a physical, thing. I mean, I know you were just using that as like an analogy as far as the beard goes, but um it kind of goes like, okay, they both have flour, like you said, like we are talking about a cake, right? They both have flour. He has eggs, he has oil, he only got flour, but he has fruit. I like fruit, okay, right? So it's different things in people, and so it's like eventually like one person will begin to like outweigh the other person at the but like it's like I said, I can multitask. I can make a fruit cake and I can make a chocolate cake at the same time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think
Okay.
that a lot of times, like people expect guys, do you expect these guys to be exclusive to you? No, I don't. I don't. Because like I said, I'm very open with, like telling people, hey, I'm also, like dating somebody else right now or going out with somebody else right now. I'm like, oh, I've been told that I'm an oversharer, which, okay, you either like it or you don't. Like they say, people that mind don't matter and people that matter don't mind.
Right.
That's the deal with me. Yeah, so I'm not expecting, like these other people to be exclusive to me because I'm not giving them that same exclusivity. I've had people tell me, like after I've told them, hey, I'm seeing other people right now. Oh, that's okay. I just don't. I'm not interested in talking to other people right now. I'm just going to talk to you. And I'm like, all right, cool, it's whatever. What did he say? What did it say? Let's see here. Multiple people. Da, 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 da. You can be in the talking stage with multiple people, right? Meaning that that's cool to start getting to know multiple people, but when you decide that you're going to start dating someone, it should be exclusive. That's
That's
the
how I
that's the
feel.
thing, though.
That's
So
how I feel.
yeah, no, no, no. I totally understand that. I don't necessarily have that same perspective, but do you feel like when you decide to like focus in on this person, do you automatically feel like they should focus on you like that
It should be a
just because you
conversation.
want them at that time?
It should be a conversation. I feel
Hmm.
most a lot of the talking in the dating stages, hell, even relationships and marriage, all of that shit is based upon your foundation of communication. You gotta have
That's what
good
people don't do
communication.
enough. That's
Right.
actually why I created this show, so that we can,
Right.
like start talking about these things because
Exactly.
for years, centuries, billions and billions of years, men and women haven't been communicating like this, the way that we should
Oh
be.
shit.
What?
Oh, it got quite. I didn't hear none of that. It got frozen.
Oh, no, I was just saying, you scared me.
You said billions and then you froze. I was like, oh
Oh,
shit.
no, I was just saying that, like, for millions of, like, conversations and years and stuff like that, like, men and women haven't been communicating like this. And this is the
Right.
way that we should be communicating. So that's actually,
Right.
like, why I created the podcast. But, you know, I do agree that it should be like a conversation, but my question is like when you feel like, hey, I want to be exclusive with Sheila now, do you feel like Sheila should automatically be like, I want to be exclusive with this?
Honestly, yes. What the fuck are we talking for? What are we talking for? What are we talking for? Explain that to me.
Y'all
What's
aren't on the
actually
same levels though. So
right?
she's just
But this,
automatically supposed to be like, oh yeah, Des is the one just because he
no, no,
likes
no.
me.
When I say, hey, I feel like we should be on some exclusive type shit, I'm feeling you in a way where it's like I want to get to know you, nobody else. I feel like we need to work on some shit. It shouldn't be that we're on the same level automatically, but it should be like this from that point. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like where I hear what you're saying and you doing this, but I'm gonna keep doing that. No, it shouldn't be that way. That's what communication is about, and that's where a lot of things go wrong. And I just remember what I was trying to get to earlier, so I'm gonna
Go
go back
ahead.
to saying that's where a
Yeah.
lot of things go wrong because when one is working hard, the other
Mm-hmm.
one stops
Yep.
working, and then that's when things get uneven again. So
Okay.
when you're in a situation, in a relationship, whatever, situationship, talking, dating, whatever, I feel like you should not stop what it is that you're doing, that you know that you should be doing to create something better, something stronger, a wholesome foundation, just because somebody else's inability to see it. I'm a good dude, right? And that's what
Uh-huh.
we get fucked up at. That's what we get fucked up at. And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it before you say it. That's what we get fucked up at. I'm a good dude, so I'm gonna do good dude shit. If it's not reciprocated, I'm not gonna stop doing good dude shit. Why? Because that's my integrity. I'm a good dude. I'm not gonna be a bad guy because you're a terrible person. I don't do shit like that. I'm gonna continue to
Mm-hmm.
be a good dude. And if I see that it's ungratefulness and if it's not um, reciprocated, then that's where I break off. But it's time in between that because not everybody, like you said, is gonna say, "Oh, you want to be with me? All right, bet we together." So you got to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when men like to work. That's when men
Mm-hmm.
say, "All right, it's a fight now. It's just me and that nigga over there." I don't have niggas who likes to get jumped. Nobody. Nobody likes to fight 67 different people. So when you say I'm dating Tom, Dick, and fucking Harry, now I gotta fight 3 people and you at the same time. So if you say, all right, just me and you, I get to fight just you, men like to fight then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna let that sit on you. You should never change who you are or what it is that you do, heart wise and mentally, because of somebody else's inability to see it. A
Okay.
lot of people, that's just it. Because when you're dating, I'm giving you everything. Not everything, of course, but I'm fighting. I'm fighting. If you see it, cool. If you don't, I'm still fighting. until it starts becoming bullying. Now I'm fighting by myself. What am I doing? It's pointless. All right, I'm over it. Right? But you gotta fight. You're not fighting one person when you have so many other people that you fighting with. Because if
Mm,
you get your ass whooped, you fighting like hell over there with Tom. By the time you get the dick, you fighting, you ain't got much. So when you get to Harry, you all worn out. So it's like, all right, well, I get some fight too. It's just very exhausting. Relationships are
mm.
exhausting, period. But I'm gonna let you get the flow.
Look, because you know I'm like building up right now, right?
Yeah, you ain't gonna blow up
Okay,
on me.
so I won't say okay. I hear you. I hear you, and uh, kind of get where you're coming from, but not really. So I'm more so like, so quick question: is that like, are you fighting when you're in the talking phase? Is that what you're saying?
No, no. When you in the talking stage, you're trying to see if this is somebody that you can sit down and try to get to know on a level like, all right, well, I could possibly be with this nigga. That's talking. Like I said, talking stage is the going out to eat, to public places type shit, parks, walking around, like dumb shit that you don't do every day. Like, hey, you want to go ride the boats at boardwalk? Like that type shit. That's talking. That's cute. That type shit. That's when you spending $250 on dinners type shit. That's talking. Impressing. That's talking. The dating is when it's like, okay, I can see me
The
getting
dating
with
is
this.
when all that stuff stops, right?
No, the dating is when it matters. The dating is when it means something. I'm not trying to impress you because I have you, right?
That's the problem. That's the problem. That's when you start talking to other people, is because this person is settled now, feeling like they got you, they comfortable and all of that stuff, right?
Okay, all right. So you hearing what I'm saying to retaliate, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm gonna say it how.
I'm gonna try to listen. I'm gonna try to understand where you
Okay,
coming
you
from.
get
Go ahead.
okay. Okay, I see how you are now. Okay, so this is the thing. When I say so when I say it, like I'm not trying to impress you. I don't mean the things that I do to impress you. Stop. What I'm saying is it's not a facade. I'm not painting a picture. Because when you meet somebody, you have to paint a picture so they can look at that motherfucker. You in a museum, you looking at all these pictures. Oh shit, that one pops out. So yeah, I'm gonna be spending $280. This type of shit you like? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking your stupid ass on boardwalk walks and to paddleboat. You know what I'm saying? That's impressive. But I'm trying to get you. But when I get you, it's no longer an impressive state because the picture is painted, right? So it's not like I'm gonna stop doing things to have fun with you and show you that we can, have fun or whatever. But it's showing you that I don't have to paint a facade anymore. This is real life now. Because the first 6 months when y'all talking, it's you get the hey. So what you like to do for fun? Yeah, I like to read books. And niggas don't fucking read. Like come on. But they say stuff like that to sound good. Yeah, I like to read and take walks upon lakes and I like taking bubble baths. All that stupid shit just to get you. But all that stuff is set to the side because I'm not trying to impress you no more. I got you. So now this is real life. That's what I mean by that.
Mm.
You dealt with a lot of fucked up niggas, and for that I apologize, right? But then again, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I feel like 90% of it was your fault
That's fair.
because
That's
because from
fair.
what because from what it sounds like, I read too, but a lot of niggas that say they read don't really read. You can tell.
Oh, your volume,
No,
your volume. You went mute for a
my bad,
second.
my bad. Somebody just called me.
But
Yeah, but you can tell the difference between somebody's intellect, whether they read or whether they just say that they read. But most people that you ask it, like, I'm gonna put it on social media. What you like to do for fun? A lot of if you could put it on social media too, a lot of guys gonna say that they like to read. 40% of the people that say
we're
they
not
like to read.
talking about menus, okay? We're not talking about
Right.
menus or picture
Exactly.
books,
So,
coloring
so when
books.
you can read a coloring book, that's tough.
Look, like you
That's
said,
crazy.
painting a picture.
So the reason why I say things could possibly be your fault because you're well put together. I don't want to boost your head because it's already big enough, right? So you're well put together woman, right? And you know that you have and can have options. So for you to put your eggs in one basket, you feel like it's like you said, limiting yourself. But you got to stop looking at it in that way because you have to understand that at the end of the day, you're losing by trying to get more than you actually can deserve from that person that's supposed to give it to you. If
Mm-mm.
you're not, I don't think that you want to be single. I don't read that from you. I don't think that you want to be hot girl all summer. I feel like you settled to that because you feel like you don't want to get hurt no more. You feel like whatever the case may be. But I do feel like you are looking for love. Hinge is a terrible dating app. Let's just start there. So I feel like you are looking for love. If I'm wrong, it's possible, but I don't feel like I'm wrong. I
Okay.
feel like you. I feel like you want love. I'm not gonna say you're looking for it, but I do feel like you want love. I just feel
Eventually,
like
yeah.
you a hot girl is what you're telling me. You
What you
cool
mean?
with talking to people and getting what you can out of them, occasionally throwing that ass,
No, I
and
don't do that. Look what my sister wrote. Look what my
yes,
sister wrote.
you doing
Bald headed hooch.
bald headed hoe shit.
All summer, man, all summer.
That shit is crazy.
Man, yeah, no, no, no.
I mean,
So
it's
yes,
no
I
it's no
do
bad.
eventually want love. But um, like right now, I just don't want to belong to anybody. Like you said, you can understand that I've been through like a lot of crazy stuff, right? And you feel like it's my fault, but if only I could introduce you to the people that have put me through those things. I'll take some blame, probably like 30%, but the 70% is on dudes doing dumb stuff. Um, so
Yeah,
yeah, I
are you?
mean,
Can I can I cut you off real quick?
go
I want
ahead.
to ask a question. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, being realistic,
Hmm.
how how picky are you when it comes to the guys that you actually
Very,
date? 10.
very.
So from a scale of 1 to 10, how
Yeah,
picky you?
yeah. It's a 10. It's a
It's a
10.
10. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Hmm.
Most, like I said earlier, most of the time when we do stuff like that and we try to be picky and we try to dictate what it is that we get 100%, we end up choosing the complete opposite from what we are so picky on. That's
Um,
that's me.
it's I feel like that might be true for somebody that base like what it is that they base things on like what they want.
Hmm.
So a lot of times people are like talking about like like physical appearance and different stuff like that, but it's not even like that. It's more so about their values and things like that. Like that's the stuff that I'm like really, like looking into. Like yeah, appearance or whatever is important, but at the same time I'm more so focused on like now like that I'm getting older, like cuz like how you go from like different phases of what you feel like you need and everything like that and what you want and your wants outweigh your needs like when you were younger or like early on in relationships like
Yeah,
type
yeah.
phases and whatnot. That's why I'm more so, like right now I'm a lot more open
Hmm.
to um to the people that I'm, like entertaining and things like that. So my circle, I'm like my options aren't this small anymore. Now they're
Right.
like this big. It could open up bigger than that. Who knows? But um, like being so picky has kept me from a lot more crap than I've already dealt with, you know,
Right.
being picky in the way that I am now.
Right.
So yeah. You had another question though? You were about to ask me another question?
Yeah. Because the reason why I was asking like how picky you are is because, like I said, it's hard to pick out, certain things when you are picky that way. So
Hmm.
it's kind of like I want to go through a series of dating questions just because. Like, which of course, uh, I don't know if a lot of people on here like truly know you, but like I said, I went to high school with you, so
Right.
I'm sure one of your qualities is they have to at least match your height or be taller, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right, because you like
That's
six,
really like my only physical thing,
like
basically.
you like
That's like
you
my
like
only physical thing.
6'9", 6'10". You about
Say
7 foot.
that, say that again.
I say because what you like 6'9".
Yeah. But I'm 7'14" when I wear my heels.
Seven and okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So that's that shit right there. So you dealing with like basketball players and football players and shit like that. So you
There's
already
regular tall guys too.
barely, but it's
All
like you
short
already
guys ain't bankers.
right. That's true, but my thing is you already putting yourself in a limited type of pool. Not saying it's a
Okay.
bad thing because you don't want to walk around and like have to bend over to kiss your boyfriend. I get it,
Or look,
but
or be out in public and it look like I got a kid or something.
at that point,
We
see
holding hands and I'm look like,
what you
oh,
just said.
go get your shopping cart.
What you just said makes absolutely no matter. Fuck that. Who cares? Like if you have a short boyfriend, so what? But my thing, because you
You say
six
that as a
nine,
guy.
yeah, because
Yeah, you say that as a
women think about
guy.
outwardly opinions, and they don't care about what's going
It's
on
not
inside.
really opinion if it's like a physical thing. Like my back already hurt. I already got to tie like lean all the way down to tie my shoes. So I ain't trying to lean down on baby. I
So
just want
just
to kiss my
so
dog
just
like that,
think
not my
about it.
boy.
So just think about it. If you had a small boyfriend, babe, because you tie my shoe, he already there. Like
Say that again. You said he already there.
it's benefits with having short boyfriends. You ain't gotta worry about bending over. He might step on the chair or like wait till y'all sitting down and y'all the same height. But I'm just being funny when it comes to that. But what I'm saying is, I say all these things. You already putting yourself in a limited dating pool off the rip, and then have to
Hmm.
worry about knocking off other checklists when it comes to the dating pool. So when you think it's this, it's already this, and then when you start checking things off, it starts becoming like that because
Yeah. Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
I'm saying. So you pretty much out here looking for a unicorn and don't even
Yeah,
know it,
I need a unicorn. I'm a
right?
unicorn. I need a unicorn.
But not a lot of people find unicorns. They make unicorns, if that makes sense.
Mm, no, it doesn't. A
I mean,
unicorn that somebody makes ain't nothing but a horse with a horn.
that's what you think a
That's a
unicorn is.
facade. That's a fake unicorn. That's somebody pretending to be something else, or you try to make it look like something that it ain't. And that's what men do all the
Right.
time, Des.
That is true. I said that earlier. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. They paint the picture and tell you they read books and they balance their checkbook and all that stupid ass shit people be lying about. So I agree with you on that. But my thing is,
Yeah.
like I said, when I when I say you make unicorns, like realistically, you will make a majestic creature out of somebody that you're fighting for. And that's why I say you make unicorns because a lot of the time we're both thinking the same shit. Oh man, I don't want to get hurt. Oh man, I don't want her to do me wrong. Oh man, she's gonna cheat on me. Oh man, he's gonna leave me. This, that, and the third. But when you both we read picture books, that's tough. So
I knew
so
it,
when
P.
you
White. I knew it.
so when you on the is that Pierre? I don't think I know him.
No.
No. When you on the same page as far as the fighting goes, that's when you are able to at least sometimes meet in the same road to take the same path to get to where the hell it is that you need to go. Because a lot of times you might be on Betty's Ford, but I might be on Sunset. Don't mean we can't get both on either Sunset or Betty's Ford. It's just that we gotta get to that point to where we meet. That's
Mm.
relationship.
a lot of times people like in that context, a lot of times guys will pretend that they are on the same page with you and all this stuff, and then like you said earlier, we have to wait for them to get to that place of wanting to be loved and all kind of stuff like that. And that's the
Oh,
problem, is
see,
that women are waiting, 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 waiting,
I'm not gonna do
waiting.
it.
And
I'm not
you just
gonna
like
do it.
want us to you just want
I'm
us to
not
keep
doing it.
waiting
I'm
for,
not doing it
like
because
my sister said, that sounds like falling for potential, and that's a no-go. Exactly.
but that's not what I'm saying. Because I'm not saying falling for potential in him, like, oh, he ain't working right now, but I see that he has potential. No, I'm not saying that. But falling for potential love, yes, you do that every day. You have to do that every day. And let me go back because you were still in your listening to me to respond, but not listening to me to understand when I
I'm
said
listening, Des. Look, I'm listening. I'm ready. Go ahead.
you hearing me, but I need you to receive what I'm saying.
What up,
When I
Rick?
when I said that earlier, I wasn't saying it. Damn, I forgot. That's terrible. But it was something that you just said that I was. Oh, the waiting part.
Mhm.
It's not that I'm saying that we're not already ready to love. What I'm saying is men go through shit too that we
Mhm.
mask very much
Mhm.
so harder
Yeah.
than women do, right? So
Mhm.
when I say when they're finally ready, I'm not saying they in a whole stage and they
Mhm.
with you and they just trying to wait until you know. Now I'm not saying they do that. I'm not saying a lot of men do that. A lot of men do that,
Mm.
but I'm talking about the ones that don't. The
Okay.
ones that are ready is also a stepping stone, just like it is for women.
Mhm.
Getting ready for love is a step. It takes time. Nobody's standing there today and like, yeah, I'm ready. No, you got to step for that. It's steps, especially with people, because everybody brings their different shit, and you got to be ready with that person when they're ready. And that's all love is about: being ready when somebody else is ready. You know what I'm saying? Because it becomes recipient and it becomes ongoing in that sense.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because if you're not ready to love, but I'm ready to love, I'm doing this, right? It's only so much I have
Mhm.
to give, and then
Yeah.
it becomes exhausting. So
Mhm.
once you're giving it back, that's when it becomes ongoing. That's what I mean by when we're ready. I'm not talking, mind you, disclosure. I want to disclose this and I want to disclaim. When I'm
Mhm.
saying the things that I'm saying, I ain't talking about the dogs. I'm not talking about the niggas who ain't shit. I'm talking about actual men. If you don't believe that
Mhm.
there are men out there who are ready to love and they're faithful and they ain't got hoes and just as bored as you and they ain't entertaining, yes, we exist. These are the people that I'm talking about. So every
So
time you
that's a
hear something,
unicorn, right?
no,
What? So
you
whoa,
think
whoa, whoa, whoa,
you
wait,
think
wait, wait, wait,
you
wait, wait.
think just because a man is ready to love and he's in tune with his sensitive side and communicate that he's majestic. No, that's a regular person, just like anybody else.
Where? Where?
What? You would
There's
never see
where?
it. You would never see it because you're entertaining six different fucking
Oh,
people.
is he down there? He down?
That's
Where
tough.
you at? Where you at?
You are tall as shit. Take your heels off.
Where
You might
are
see him.
you?
Take your heels off. You might see him. Your tall ass. But
That's
listen,
the problem. I ain't taking my heels off for nobody.
that's fine because they gotta come off. You feel like just because you got heels on, that should be based on your relationship. No, heels come off. Like your eyelashes, them motherfuckers wash off.
No, I just put these on today, Des. They ain't going nowhere for at least a week.
But I'm saying they come off. That ain't you. So it's like you want us to fall in love with all of these things: the heels, the lashes, the brows, the fake ass hair, the fake tits, the
This
fake
is
butt.
mine.
I know that. I'm just saying that's part of what men. You know, that's what
But
women
that's
do,
what
right?
y'all get distracted by, though. That's what y'all get distracted by, and that's what we as natural beauties are competing against. Wrong or right?
No, no. The women with
What?
the fake ass. No, listen, I'm about to give a secret. If you miss it, it's your fault. Men, I'm sorry. We're not very much attracted by that shit as far as physical. Yeah, we look at it, we want it, boom. But it's them women that'll suck your soul clean out of a straw. That's the, that's what that's what we get distracted by. The shit that we cheat on women with
So
is
so
because
women aren't competing against that though, right? Women don't compete
yeah,
for men, right?
women compete with men too.
Oh,
Women compete
okay,
with other
okay.
women too. But like I said, when we get on the page to where we feel like we can do everything better than what that person can do, then I shouldn't have to compete. That's when it gets annoying. Why am I competing when I can give you whatever the fuck it is that you ask for?
So wait a minute. So you feel like just because you see yourself as 100%, that I automatically see you as 100% as well.
That's what the fighting is. That's what the fighting is. The
You can
fighting is
fight your
showing
whole life, but you still may not be my 100%. That's why I
right.
need to be out here looking for my 100%. That's why I
And this is
need to
why.
go find my unicorn. I see you, you're a great guy, you're 100%, you're all of this, right? But
Right.
you're not my 100%.
Right.
You understand?
And
That
that
doesn't, that's nothing against you as a person. I'd
right.
love to hook you up with a friend of mine that you would be great for, but I have to like know you in order to
Right.
say, you know what, you're not right for me, but you'd be good for Sheila, my homegirl Sheila.
Right.
I got you.
And I feel like that right there alone is the problem.
Mm,
Because
well,
women, majority of the time, can have a unicorn slap dead in their fucking face. But nah, they looking at future like, good God Almighty,
ew.
right? Not necessarily future, but I'm talking about the nigga like future. It's a nigga because most of the time the women that you fall for is the futures. I mean, not the women, but the men that you fall
See?
for
See?
are the
Look.
futures,
Look.
right?
Okay.
Most
Mm.
of most of the time, I'm not gonna say fall for it because you might fall for both of them, but most of the time the women choose
Should be
the
on the
future
same page,
because the
especially for the purpose of not wasting time. Yep.
it's based upon they choosing because future has the good looks, future has the money, future might even have the bigger dick, future got the
Future is
facade.
fertile. Future is fertile. He. Mm-mm.
But
It's a
you
no
won't
go.
know that until the point. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, you choose the future most of the time over the Russell
Mm.
Wilsons because the Russell Wilson ain't chasing your ass. He ain't showing you all that shit up front because it's like you don't, and he feel like you don't deserve for him to fight for you because you looking at future. Go ahead, go in the future. Oh, you feel like that's the nigga that you need to give your attention to, huh? Cool, go on about your business. But that's how it always, most of the time, ends up. Women like to have options, and they usually fall for the lesser option because lesser option,
Lesser. Mm-hmm.
lesser option because of what it looks like and what it may seem to be. And that's the problem.
And
You can
that's
have a
not just with
unicorn.
women, though. That's not just with
It is.
women.
It is. Because
No,
niggas,
no, no, no,
niggas
no,
will
no,
fall
no,
in
no,
love
no.
with anybody. Niggas will
Like
fall
you
in love.
said earlier, if you're a good dude, you're gonna continue to be a good dude no matter what,
Right.
right?
Right.
If I'm a good woman, I'm a good woman with or without a man. Okay?
Right. Right.
So you're telling me that guys can have a woman that's an amazing woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right in front of his face. Oh, but he wants relationship things, but doesn't want a relationship, right?
Right.
Guys do that, right?
That's true.
Okay. So how then are we not, being looked over for things like, so that's saying that like a woman unicorn isn't standing right here in front of you, but you are still out here, like looking for something else. Like I said, that may be because I'm not your unicorn. That's why I need to see if I'm not your unicorn, I'm somebody's unicorn,
Right.
right? Like
Right.
we were saying before, like with your 100%, you're a great guy, but you're not the great guy for me,
Right.
right? And that's,
Right.
like, that's why we have to have like these, I'm wrapping this up now because we're about to get cut off, but that's why we have to have like these open conversations and stuff like that and figure out, you know, like what people's perspectives are and everything like that. And we definitely do agree that these types of things should be communicated. Communication should be like number one. Be
Right.
real about your intentions and be real about like what you actually want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said, like
Right.
people have like this checklist and stuff like that, or and the difference between wants and needs and how
Right.
those things can vary from time to time or like with more age or more maturity and things like that, right?
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, so just be, you know, like open and honest about what it is that you want, who you are as a person, and all of that stuff. So you got some closing comments. Go ahead.
Well, I'm glad we really had this conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because it's something that needs to it's something that needs to be talked about. It's something that we need to come and try to. I don't want to say necessarily fix, but it's something that we need to.
we have
Okay, fuck it.
the thing is we have to put it out there to, you know,
Right.
like we have to put the problem out there to be able
Right.
to figure it out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Figure it out. I like figure it
Yeah.
out. Something that
Yeah.
we need to actually figure out because of the simple fact that love is so hard to find these days,
Mm-hmm.
and that's because sex becomes so much easier to get. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with their issues, so they carry them on. They hold them like
Mm-hmm.
in the backpack, and every time they
Yeah.
see something, they bring it out their backpack and they put their guards back up. We
Mm-hmm.
have to learn how we have to learn how to heal ourselves from the shit
Yeah.
that we've been through, and stop
Yeah.
looking at everything that we've been through as a bad thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have to refocus, learning how to grow from our past, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have to learn how to grow from our past so we can continue to expand our future. And that's
Mm-hmm.
where it starts. That's literally
Yeah.
where it starts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Agreed.
dating definitely
Look, we agreed about something tonight.
finally, finally. Right. But I was just about to say something that you disagree with. Dating should be exclusive.
Just keep it peaceful tonight, Des, okay? Keep it
I
peaceful.
ain't
Let's
trying to
end this on a peaceful note.
okay. I ain't trying to fight. I don't want to fight.
Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to Sex Lives Relationships, the podcast tonight. We'll see y'all next week. Next week is actually going to be the last show for this season, though. So make sure y'all tune in, tell people about it, and all that jazz. It'll be a really good show, of course. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you, Des. Peace
Man.
out.